Hi, my name's Cordy and I struggle with minor 7 flat 5 chords. Don't make a joke about that, Jim. Anyway, so the tune Stella by Starlight is what I was playing in the intro there, and I made a realization recently that basically my visualization and all that stuff of minor 7 flat 5 chords is pretty weak, and one of the weakest areas of my playing. So it's one of these kind of blind spots that's developed or just exists. And so I wanted to think of some ways that I could improve this, and for me I think Stella by Starlight, the last kind of few bars of that is a really strong way to check if you can actually do anything with these minor 7 flat 5s or not. So what I'm going to do is show you some little things that I'm trying to work on, and I'm going to continue to work on in the context of this tune, and I'll put together some little exercises that will go up on Patreon with a backing track. But this is what I've been kind of trying to work on, and I think I'm just going to need to keep cracking on with it. So the changes are this E minor 7 flat 5 to A altered, or A7, however you want to think of it, and then D minor 7 flat 5 to G minor, and then C minor 7 flat 5 to F, and back to B flat. So a really unconventional kind of set of cadences, I guess you could think of them, or changes, whatever you want to call them, but I'm struggling with them. So what I've been doing is practicing kind of joining up arpeggios in the same kind of area on the fretboard, or doing things sequentially or whatever. In the past, you'll probably find on the channel somewhere, and certainly I've done a Patreon on this as well, I've done some of these kind of spread triad ideas to kind of prepare an idea that would take me through those changes. So something like, like that potentially, but what I wanted to do was kind of just keep building on these kind of ideas so that eventually one day I might actually have some kind of flexibility on this kind of thing. So things that I've been trying to do, and this is kind of my starting point for this, was to take each chord and make it an 8-note arpeggio. So we could try going kind of up and down, then down from an A, and then up again from the D. That works quite well actually. Something like that I think would work quite well. So what we could do is like this. So that sounds really satisfying to my ear. So that's just one example of the kind of thing that I'm trying to do. And also start this kind of thing from any of the other starting places. So here's from the B flat, E7 flat 5 in second inversion. Then we could come up to the A, then down to the A flat, and then down to the G flat. So this kind of thing, and I'm going to write out a few of these things, and don't forget also descending. So what I should have by the end of this is sort of 5 kind of ideas of exercises that you could try taking through these changes, that hopefully by the end of it you'll have a greater grasp of each of these things. I'm going to start all of these in different inversions, so you won't just have things starting from the root, you'll also have things starting from the inversions. And I think that will help, hopefully it will help me as much as anyone else, but that's the idea. I want to kind of get a greater grasp on these -7 flat 5s. And I've also been practicing this kind of from a static point of view, so you might say, okay, I just want to work on F sharp -7 flat 5. So what I'm doing is kind of trying to join up all of these different places on the fretboard and get these in my head. And that's what I'm working on essentially, so I just wanted to put something together that would help me with that and potentially also help 1 or 2 other people. Stella by Starlight has got a great chunk of these which make perfect sense to work on, so hopefully that's useful to 1 or 2 people. Enjoy your weekend, and yeah, -7 flat 5s. I'm not good at them. The backing track and stuff and the PDF will be on Patreon, should you choose to want to try this.